Constable Patton, what happened here tonight?
So this evening, just after 5 p.m., we received a call for a 62-year-old man in a state of crisis, suffering from a medical condition and not taking his medication. It was believed that the male had access to weapons inside his residence at Morningstar Drive and Goreway Drive here in Mississauga. Our TAC officers, canine officers, and uniform all attended. Communication was made with the man. However, he had barricaded himself inside his residence. We continued communication for a period of time until the man ceased all communication with police just prior to 8 p.m. this evening. Due to information received on the extensive medical history the man had, as well as the man refusing to speak to police any longer, the decision was made to enter the residence to check on his well-being. Upon entering, an interaction did occur between police and the man, and shots were fired by police. Despite efforts made by paramedics, the man did succumb to his injuries.
You guys didn't speak to him. Was the man alone?
He was alone in the residence, yes.
So who was he threat to himself?
Constable, when you say he had access to weapons, sorry guys, we're having a press. We'll answer all the questions here, but let us ask the questions of those officers.
Let us ask the questions and afterwards.
Constable, when you say he had access to weapons, what are we talking about here? Were you saying access to firearms, to a knife? What was the weapon?
Unfortunately, because it is an SIU investigation, I can't get into the specifics at this time, but it was weapons that he had access to inside the residence.
In terms of negotiations between your officers and this individual, can you speak to what was happening?
To the specifics of what was said or what exactly was said by police or the man, I can't speak to that. I do know that for quite some time throughout the interaction, a lot of communication was had with the man until it ceased just before 8 p.m.
In terms of officers entering this residence, was it a belief that he was a danger to himself, to anyone else that may have been in the area, to officers?
The state of crisis that he was in and the belief that he had access to weapons, yes, we believe that he was a danger to himself.
In terms of efforts made, is it your understanding that this individual suffered from mental health illness?
I can't get into the specifics for privacy issues for his medical conditions.
And what was the nature of that initial 911 call?
Was that a man was in a state of crisis, a 62-year-old man, and that he was suffering from a medical condition and not taking his medication.
Is this a residence where your officers have attended in the past for similar situations?
I'm not sure on history of this building in particular.
Can you speak to the ladders on the side of that balcony?
No, I have no information pertaining to that. Any other questions?
There's a video now circulating on social media which shows officers, I imagine, scaling that ladder, arriving onto that balcony, and entering into this unit. Shots are heard on that video. Can you speak to, first of all, the validity and the veracity of this video and how it might assist in your investigation and the SIU's investigation?
Because it is an SIU investigation, I can't speak on anything further than that.
How many officers entered the unit? Do you know?
I'm not aware.
And were there multiple shots that were fired?
Three officers.
It is an SIU investigation that will all be part of their investigation, and I can't speak any further to that.
Obviously, tensions are high with this community. A lot of family members that we've been speaking to here also raising questions about the way that this was handled by police, alleging that I spoke to a nephew who alleges his uncle had schizophrenia. What does it say about the mental health situations here in this community? And what's your message to the family of this man?
Well, we hope that with the completion of the SIU investigation and also our investigation, once the SIU has completed theirs, a lot of questions can be answered at that time.
Is there an appeal for any witnesses to come forward?
Absolutely. Any information that anyone has can contact our 12th Division Criminal Investigation Bureau. Any other questions?
Can I get your spelling first?
Okay, so that's an update there from Peel Regional Police. The latest on this police-involved shooting in Mississauga. Hearing from police, this man was 62 years old, was in a state of crisis, also had access to weapons. That's information police say they received from family members, that he barricaded himself inside of a residence there. that the man was communicating with police, and that ended up, it stopped basically, according to police. And then they say that officers went in, and that's where there was this police-involved shooting, and the man did not survive. The SIU is involved in this investigation now because this was a police-involved shooting. Beatrice Faisman is there asking some questions. You might have been able to hear some people in the area as well expressing some frustration, some concerns over what unfolded there. So certainly more to come on this. This is our top story tonight, and some breaking news we're following very closely.